What's up, everybody? Welcome to the very first episode of the Shoots and Blabber podcast. Tonight, we have a great episode for you. I am joined by none other than Mike Sweet Poison Marino, and we're going to sit down. We're going to talk a little bit about some weird objects that we've kind of found on Craigslist and Facebook, things that we feel probably should not be sold to the public. We're going to have a little word from our sponsor, and then we'll finish it up with some things from Not the Onion. It's going to be a great show, so get ready to check it out.
You're listening to the Shoots and Blabber podcast, where we shoot the shit and blabber on. With your host, Devin Dreamy Kong McVitie.
What's going on, Mike? How's it going today?
It's going. How you doing today, Dreamy Kong, Devon?
Can't complain too much. This is our first ever episode. We had to start out with a big banger. So, of course, naturally, we're going to bring on Sweet Poison. And, I just want to give, a quick shout out to the old podcast, The Phantom Effect. It was great. And, Mark, it was a great time getting to learn everything from you. And I appreciate everything you have provided me. But let's get to it, man. I mean, I brought you this idea about coming on and kind of talking about some weird things that we have found on Facebook and Craigslist. So, I mean, like, it's been a weird situation. I mean, we've been sending stuff to each other for the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
I think, how did we actually get this started? Was it the post I sent you?
Yeah, you sent me a post, and let me see if I can find it real quick. It was, oh gosh, we've really been sending stuff to each other for a while. Oh, the bedside buddy.
Oh yeah, the bedside buddy. So, if you've had a chance to look at this, I apologize, and you should. I wish that you didn't have to. But what the bedside buddy technically was for your girlfriend or your significant other's little friend having a small tube available for them to place their we'll call it the magic wand would probably be the best route to go.
Yeah, let's call it that.
And with that, we casually sent each other back and forth some different things. And I think actually, yep, here it is. I found the bedside buddy for us.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
So for those who are wondering, what the heck are we talking about? This is the bedside buddy. And unfortunately, they have pictures of what objects can fit inside this buddy. Now, to me, I personally wouldn't have promoted it this way. I don't know about
How would you have promoted it?
I would have stuck like water bottles or something inside of it, like promoted it more as a bedside cup holder.
Yeah, I agree with you, and that's what it should be, bedside cup holder. But I see where he's going with this. He wants, he just wants people to know that you can, and I quote, it's a mountable holder for your most intimate and personal little buddy. He wanted people to know that. So if he would have posted with a, oh wow, I can see our chat right there.
Yeah.
Poop bingo. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
So, the best thing about this bedside buddy is that it actually comes in multiple different colors, and that's what to me was like, bro, like, really? Like, don't you worry. We got you covered. If you're looking for that rustic motif to hold your magic wand while the public is coming over, I got you. Go with the nice light gray, and you'll be perfect.
Well, yeah, you have to. I mean, everyone has different color schemes in their bedroom, so now you can match it.
Now moving on to one that you had produced here. This is a 20 featuring 24 animals and their unique shapely poop, and then it would all be good with bingo. So what? Like, am I supposed to be expected to bring this book out into the wilderness? Is that what the whole idea is here?
I have to be honest, I don't even remember sending this to you. That's not good. That's how many
uh,
things we send to each other. I don't remember sending this to you, but I'm looking at it now, and it's kids of all ages will have a delight in finding out.
Now this one to
Yeah.
me is perfect. It's in all honesty, I think somebody has had to use this at least once in their life for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like I don't care who you are, man, woman, whatever, driving out in the woods, things like that. You've had to use this. Like somebody has had to like want to use something similar to this. I
Yeah.
mean,
And you know what? It was originally put up for $12, and they lowered the price to 11. So if you're still looking for a portable pee, or portable potty pee funnel, only $11.
now, my true question about it is, I wonder if I could 3D print, if get just get a 3D printer and just do it myself.
I'm sure you could. Well, actually, so the first house I owned, it's a little off subject, but also on subject with the portable pee pot, funnel. The original owner in the garage, in the back of the garage, they they made a pee funnel so that if they're in the garage working, they could pee in the funnel and it'll just go out the back of the garage. Really gross. Um, Definitely bleached it the moment I bought the house. Just bleached the whole area because it was just really gross. But goes along the lines of this one.
Yeah,
When you have to go, you have to go.
yeah. And I just want to give a quick shout out to Smooth. What up, Smooth? Everybody go check him out. He's got a Smooth operator, veteran video gamer with lots to talk about, lots to play with, um, and lots of fun along with that as well. Um, Here's a quick one as well that came up, and honestly, I wanted this. My wife wouldn't let
I
me put this up in the house.
I'm glad she
Uh,
didn't. 5 out of
uh,
5 would poop again here.
I mean, come on. You think about it. You put that on the back of a door, and it lets people know this is a comfortable place. Thanksgiving's coming up. For $13, I don't see why it wouldn't be a bad idea. Bad idea. You
I
throw
mean, I
this up.
agree. I agree. $13 is not a bad deal. I actually would laugh if I went into someone's bathroom and saw this. I personally wouldn't put it in mine, but I think it'd be really funny to see in someone's. And Devin, I would hope that Gemma would not allow you to have that in yours. But if for some reason I ever come over and I see this hanging up, I know it's $13 well spent.
So in all honesty, what I'm thinking is I'm buying it for the white elephant gift next time we do white elephant it
Oh,
for family. I
the
think
thing
it would
is
be
gonna be the one people
hilarious.
fight. Yeah, everyone's gonna fight for this one.
um, my wife did come up with. I told my wife about what we were talking about, and she came up with. She showed me this. Now
Uh,
this is slightly burnt, so it's still in somewhat working condition. Um, with a little bit of charred sofa. I mean the wood stayed intact, and in all honesty, I think I've seen this couch before, non burnt, mind you, non burnt.
it's a
Um,
comfortable couch because I can tell it's a leather couch.
no, that was
No.
complete. That's material.
Oh well, then disregard what I just said.
Hmm. Yeah, you can tell that it was material. But everybody had that one friend who had the couch with the wood sides on it, where
Oh
like no
yeah.
matter like how many times you flopped on it, you just banged your ankle against it.
Well, more so, it was my knee because I'm, you know.
These are my favorite parts. Just the pictures to go along with it.
Oh, this is in the post.
This is in
These
the
pictures
post.
are in the post. I mean, they're really selling.
My favorite part is this one
Yeah. I
because
mean, that alone.
personally, if those who haven't picked up on it by now, that is actually that's actually Mike. People didn't realize it, but that's actually Mike right here. So, um, one of our fans said, Poop here again is a good sign for my dogs." Amen to that.
You know what? That is a good sign for the dogs.
Stick it out on your garage.
Yeah.
But dead a dog park would even be funny too. Um, so, uh, what was it? We did find this one you sent me. I think it was today,
It was today.
and it was a kind of like a bomber jacket style meets like a face covering, and with the way things are currently in quarantine and stuff. I mean, or with everybody having to wear face masks. I think
Yeah.
Fauci would approve for this one.
Fauci would approve, and then imagine, we get a blizzard. You're out there shoveling the snow. I mean, what better way to keep warm?
I mean, coughs, all sorts of stuff. You good? You're golden
Yeah.
with that one. Um, Now to change pace a little bit, I told you that I would bring up some of the craziest things I found. Like I found a list of crazy things that are actually produced on Craigslist, and for those who fully go on and search Craigslist and are fully aware of everything that Craigslist has to offer and the wonderful things that Craigslist has to offer, hence the reason why I don't travel on it that much. You can basically buy anything on here. And when I say anything, I mean anything. Um, so one of the as we were going through the different things, I found some crazy funny ones, like a full size wax Amish figure.
That would go perfect with what I found earlier, which is an antique estate sale, and they're actually selling an Amish wagon.
So we could like double up. We can go to this estate sale and then pick up these Amish guys, and we'd have like a full on. Maybe we could hook it up with like a museum.
Oh, I like where you're going with this. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely, now I see why people sell stuff because there's definitely multiple reasons that this could happen, and it makes sense. I totally get it now. Um, this was one I was telling you about a little earlier. It was a sailboat marooned in a pool. Um, Basically, it goes, "Want a free sailboat? Cool. Just come get it out of this guy's pool."
Okay, so I didn't know where you're going with this earlier. You just mentioned sailboat in the pool, and I had so many questions, but I wanted to wait, and I didn't know what to think, and I thought maybe they're selling the sailboat and the pool, but how would they do that? I see it now. Someone probably put the sailboat in there as a prank, and they're just want the sailboat out. So hey, why not? You get a free sailboat if you can get it out yourself. Not a
Well,
bad deal.
that's the best thing about this list. It tells you a little bit about the ad. And so it
Oh,
says, "Grandpa
even
was a
better.
sailor, missed the open water, so he hired a crane to drop a sailboat in the swimming pool."
That's an even okay. That's even better. I thought it would be funny if someone was pranking someone. I mean, that is the ultimate prank, but this is even better. Grandpa knew what was up and put it in the pool. Okay, hats off to Grandpa on that one.
And that's why we call him the Admiral. So personally, I know you're a big Polar Pop drinker. Those frozen slushies, and know how much you love them.
Yep,
And
can't get
I
enough of them.
went out and found these crazy amount of cups for you.
Wow.
Like I'm all for like saving the world and like environment and stuff. Like don't get me wrong, you save your plastic, throw your cans out, stuff like that. But bro, it's
Does
probably like
anyone,
$1 cup.
yeah, I mean, we don't need that many polar pop cup. What did it say? Including more than 1,000 polar pop cup. Yeah, we don't need that many. I'd say maybe like 3, 2. Three at
Personally,
most. You know, like,
I'd like to check this person for diabetes. Personally,
that, and I guarantee they're a hoarder. Low key.
now I don't know how your wife feels about Uggs.
Oh, I think she hates them. I don't know. If you're listening, then
My wife has like 4 pairs. She
okay.
loves her Uggs. She loves her soft boots. Um, so I don't know if you've ever checked the price on those. They're quite expensive. So
They are
why
expensive.
not just buy one big giant Ugg?
Now, are the dimensions on this? I would love to know how big it is. I mean, they say
Um,
giant, but it could be anything.
I mean, it says nope, just says an unexpectedly large boot. Maybe your
Okay.
cat needs a basic cat house. You can mount it on your roof as a beacon to show your home is a sanctuary for all those who love pink.
Interesting. I don't. It doesn't look like it's pink, but
I think they mean like pink, like the
pink the
Victoria's Secret.
brand. Oh,
Mhm.
that makes more sense. I was gonna say I'm just reading it as I see it, but then again, the screen is pretty small. So
Yeah. Here's my favorite one of the list, though. If I can get to it. Oop, Uh, live Elf on the Shelf.
oh,
Pay this guy $100 an hour to come sit on your shelf.
honestly, if it was Will Ferrell, I'd pay $500 an hour. I think that's a great thing.
I
Elf
mean,
on a shelf. That is a living elf on a shelf. The You never know when it comes time for Christmas. This guy might be knocking on your door. I will pay $100 just to see him sit on one of your shelves.
for an hour, I would let him sit on my shelf. I think that'd be hilarious as hell. Actually, for a Christmas party, this would be great. You just set up a dude, just be like, all you got to do all day is sit there for an hour, like sit there and for a living elf on the shelf. I'll even feed you beer and cheese and stuff. Like, I feel like that would be hilarious. You could even do it. You could have different groups of people doing it. I
Yeah,
mean, they have different versions of this. There's Elf on the Shelf. There's Mensch on a Bench, so you could actually have different people doing it. Personally, Christmas is right around the corner. Prices are going up on a lot of stuff right now in the world. This guy might have a breakthrough idea.
I'd
Um,
hire him.
people buy princesses to come to their parties. Why not Elf on a Shelf? So, um, money toilet seat. Nothing like sitting on a little bit of cash when
Oh,
you're taking a crap.
oh, gosh, no. This is just wrong on so many levels. Why would you waste? Why would you waste
It,
the money? I mean, I get it. It's probably not much in there, but it's still.
I'd
It's
like
even,
this one. This one's cool. I'd buy this.
I'm sorry.
This
This
is
T
this
Rex.
is this is crap I would buy. In all seriousness,
Gemma, if you're listening, now you know what to buy Devin for Christmas.
a
He
T
wants
Rex
it.
skeleton trike. I would buy that. I mean, it's look at that. It's got bones and everything. I don't see pedals on it though. Where's the? Oh,
I
I
don't.
see them now.
Wait. Oh, you do see him? Oh, I see
Yep,
him. Okay, yeah. Whoa,
they're
that's a pretty
right
big trike then.
here. Yeah, so you like pedal,
Oh
and
gosh.
then it's got like reins. Um,
Oh, Gemma, please buy that for him. Oh wait, this right here,
the
the
GeoTracker
Batmobile.
Batmobile.
Oh,
So for those, my mom says yes, I would have bought that,
which
and
one, the
Gemma
trike or the Batmobile?
the trike, and then Gemma said not in a million years.
Oh, amazing.
Um, the Geo Tracker and Batmobile would be great, except for heavy winded days, because
Oh
I feel like
gosh,
it would just be like a Geo Tracker as it is blows all over.
yeah.
You throw
Well,
those
then the
fin,
Batmobile will turn into the bat. Was it the bat plane?
yeah, yeah, bat plane. If you're going over a bridge, bat boat. Um, now that's is worth. Yes, it is.
I
I
agree,
know.
Linda. I agree. It is worth the price.
Um,
Oh,
toaster chair.
yes. Yes. I need this for my office. Krista, if you are watching, which you're probably sleeping, I need this for my office. You can get rid of the one that's in there right now, and I would love to have a toaster chair.
Oh, what, dude? Oh, I got it. And then for the ottoman, it's like a stick of butter
Mm,
on a plate.
that makes it even better. Oh my gosh.
Oh, jeez. Uh, life size Stonehenge for your backyard.
Why? Someone made that. I mean, they went through the trouble of making it. Wait, did it say it's free? They said it's
uh,
free.
yep,
I think the
it's
last
free.
yep, it's free. Okay. Can't complain.
Someone put up a butt pumpkin, which I feel like you see this quite often.
Yeah.
So not that uncommon.
I think
Um,
I'm coming. It's not gonna last long. I mean, eventually the pumpkin's
it's gonna rot.
it's gonna rot. Yeah.
Nail clippers costume.
Oh, that is very creative. Wow.
Yeah. For those with the who need those. You know, when I was a kid, my mom used to always tell me like, you have to clip your toenails. You don't want to have them so long that you have to get the bulldogs out to bite them off. There we go. If they grow too big and long, got clippers
So now you
big
have the
enough for
clippers to take over. Linda, can you verify that, please?
them. Chicken diapers. Ooh.
Oh, that is better than the Batmobile.
Now
That is
this
way
is
better than the Batmobile. It's an avocado car.
you and me riding next to each other down the street,
Oh,
Batmobile on
okay.
one, avocado on the other.
Can I have the avocado,
Only
please?
if you get the horn changed over, so when you honk it, it goes, "It's an avocado."
Oh, I'll do that. It's that'd be worth
Thanks.
it. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Want
See,
to
look,
sell ASAP. Need money for 2014 Kiwi.
look, see. This is how much my wife knows me. It's an avocado.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Gemma, you're one of a kind.
That's
How do you
what
put up with the Dreamy Kong?
stone sofa for your backyard.
It just has
This
pain
t-
written all over it.
tell me if I'm wrong, but doesn't this seem boaterish?
Oh, yeah, it's extremely boaterish. Every boater probably has some variation of this in their backyard.
Gemma says it was an avocado.
Oh, clever, clever. I like that wordplay.
But no, in all seriousness, this is like total boater. Like I feel like the only thing like I feel like somehow they would have put some more cement around it so it's more solid, but this
It's
is
never
total
going anywhere. That's the goal. Is that it never goes anywhere.
yeah, it's total
Yeah, I think my
um
dad has something like that in his backyard. Those of you who don't know, my dad is the boater.
California ghost town.
The ghost town itself is for sale.
Yeah.
Um,
What a
is it
better
worth the
place to
price?
unload than a dusty ghost town?
I mean, how
It
much you
includes
selling it
10
for?
acres, a few cabins, a bar with a liquor license, and there aren't many liquor licenses in this county. The ad is effective in stirring up interest, and the property eventually attracted four bidders at auction.
You know what? That has Michael Myers written all over it. So,
Michael Marinos.
oh, I'm not a serial killer though.
Yet. I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
give away my secrets.
Oh,
I give up. That's it. I'm done. This is the one I want. Forget the avocado.
Mom, I found your next car.
Yeah. This is everything right here. Why would anyone want to sell this? What's wrong with this person?
Maybe their mysteries just aren't paying them as much anymore. You know how much dog food and sandwiches cost? A
Yeah, that's
lot,
true.
Mike,
That is a lot.
right now. So you gotta put up the mystery machine for sale. Rice making robot, because 30 seconds or less rice just don't, or was it minute rice just
Minute
doesn't work for
rice.
you anymore.
Is this a custom built rice making robot?
Yes.
Ah, I mean, props for creativity. But yeah, minute rice. Or,
I'm actually trying to see. So like so they have like the pot that cooks it, obviously, and this is for the water coming down on the white side. I'm trying to figure out what the other side is. Yeah. So the weirdest things are found on Craigslist. So Out of everything that we found today so far, what would you say the weirdest thing is that you saw?
Oh gosh, I don't know if I can pick one. I'd say the coolest thing is definitely the mystery machine and the avocado.
Oh yeah.
But weird. I mean, you can't just pick one. There's no way.
All right. Well, listen, I got to do a quick commercial break about something. Do a quick ad read, and we will be right back to go on some new information about things that we found out in Not the Onion. So stick around here. So, for those listening out there, we have a sponsor to start off our first show. It's air guitars. Are you ever sitting at a party and you're just feeling the beat throughout your body and you just want to hit that guitar solo and make sure everybody notices? Check out air guitars. They're just a quick little finger flick away. Also, they created air drums from when the beat is just filling your body like no other. So check us out. Air guitars and air drums from the people who created Imagination. Back to the show. Okay, we're back. It's a quick little ad read. No big deal.
Very nice. Did a
Yeah.
good job at doing that.
Oh, thank you. I'm just hoping that we could stick with them, and they they prove to be quite valuable for our assets. So
Yeah, I like them. I think it'd be fun to play, air guitar or air drum sometime.
yeah. So
You want to be the guitarist or the drummer? I'll be the other one.
I'll be the drummer.
You the drummer?
Yeah.
All right.
Personally, every time I think of air guitars, though, I always think of the same episode of Scrubs when Turk has to join the air band.
Yeah.
and,
Now
and Ted
that
and the janitor are guitarists in it.
great episode. Now I would say if and I know I'm gonna give a shout out to my buddy Matt over here, but he's a real guitarist, not an air guitarist. But if he wanted to be the air guitarist in our band, it'd be great. I wouldn't mind, and for anyone who has watched I Love You Man, I wouldn't mind slapping the bass. You know what that's from, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you know the reference.
Slap at the bass.
He's slapping the bass, and he's like,
So great. All right, so in our second session here, we kind of want to bring up different topics that we have found on a little website called oh, hang on one sec here. I'm getting a little message here from my producer, and it says air guitar has now pulled out from sponsorship. Please do not ever contact us again.
well, that was quick.
I guess they didn't like my ad read.
I guess not.
Okay.
I thought you did a good job.
Me too. Okay.
Very
Well,
disappointing.
I'm so upset now. But for those listening, what Not the Onion is there is a website called The Onion who makes up plenty of stories that sound completely ridiculous and kind of match up what you would see on those little newsstand magazines
Like the National Enquirer.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So, Not the Onion decided to create their own, which is real stories that sound completely false. And me and Mike have been having a riot sending it back and forth to each other. So I present to you, sadly, this is Not the Onion. And Mike, I'm ready. Get ready, because this is gonna be a fun one.
I can't wait.
So, Brandon here, you did send me this one not too long ago, so I did want to put this one straight up first. Michigan man runs from cops, gets lost in woods, has to call 911 for help.
I could not stop laughing after I read that one.
I don't know what's worse, the fact that he ran into the woods and got lost, or that he had to call 911 when he could have just
Or
turned
help.
around.
Exactly.
At that point,
You have a phone, and every phone has some sort of map on there, so you probably could have used it to navigate out of there. But instead, he decides to call 911, and I don't get people. It was great though.
So to hit the people across the pond there, London has more statues of animals than of named women in audit finds. That is from the Guardian over in the UK. So did they have like a full on zoo of like statues? Is that what I'm...
They must have. I will say I've been to London, and I did see a lot of statues. I didn't really pay attention to it, and I wish I did.
Just go on to like a full on like reading thing. Um, LAPD officer charged after allegedly fondling dead women's breast is ordered to stand trial.
Why would you do that? You are an officer. I mean, whether you're an officer or not, why would you fondle a dead woman? Ugh. What's wrong with these people? You know, I saw one earlier, I saw it actually a couple days ago, and I tried to look for it again today, and I meant to send it to you, and I didn't. And it was so forgive me if I get this wrong, but it was a Japanese man was arrested for forcing his cat to swim. So if you have pets, do not force them to go swimming. You might be arrested.
I want to know
That
what
is
he was
funny.
swimming in. If it was a pool or
It was a
like
pool.
a...
No, it was a pool. Oh wait, here it is. I'm sorry, I'm looking at it on my phone. If you just keep
Yeah.
scrolling, you'll eventually find it. Yeah,
Uh,
the cat was swimming in water, so the man was arrested. So yeah, don't force your pets to swim. I would never force my dogs to swim. They hate water. They love being blow dried after a bath, but they hate water. So go figure.
um, Indiana Town will give you cash and grandparents on demand if you move there.
Do you get to pick your grandparents?
I don't know. I wonder if it's like like a Costco thing where they're like in a big bundle.
Oh, that would be really cool. There was a movie, and I can't think of it as in. I will find it and I'll send it to you. But there's a movie, and it's a '90s movie, of course, and you could go to a market and get like three wishes. It was almost like a three wishes type thing. It was three kids, and they didn't like their mom, and they each got to pick their own like a new mom. And it was early '90s movie. I will find it. I'll send it to you. It's the most ridiculous thing, but this is what it sounds like. And I only remember it was early '90s because I'm pretty sure Andre the Giant was in it. So, um,
Oh, so you know it's gonna
RP.
be a great movie.
You know it's gonna be a great movie. I mean, he's only in it for a couple scenes, but I mean, you just need one take with Andre, and it's already top notch movie.
Could you imagine like even if they were like if it was like one of those like remember how action figures used to come in like a piece of plastic and like a
Yeah.
cardboard? Like that's how your grandparents came from that town.
Oh, that'd be great. Let me just open this real quick.
Don't open it. You'll ruin, you'll
And I
ruin
can't
the...
return it.
Well, no, you ruin the word. The like how much it's
The
worth.
warrant.
You know.
I thought you said the warranty, but
My grandparents are worth so much more than yours. Why? I never even open the box. There's no damage on the box. Anything. It's
where's
perfect.
I need to know what town in Indiana this is. That is just ridiculous.
Let's see here.
It has to be a
It
small town.
Greensburg. Greensburg, Indiana will pay people a total of $7,000 in cash and gift incentives, and give eligible candidates free grandparents to live there.
Well, it is a very, very small town. So if you're from Greensburg, please let us know what it's like.
You
I'd
must
love
be
to hear
18
about
years
it.
old. So you
Which
must
makes
be
sense.
18 in order to get a set of grandparents. Actually, you know what? I just solved something. What we'll do is, you know how you age out
Yeah.
when you're, excuse me, when you're in a foster home or something, you age out at 18. Like
Yeah.
nobody's picked you up. Send them to that town. They get a free set of grandparents to have some family with, and that way they kind of get some people to live with and have a good time, and they get a little bit of cash in their pocket.
It's
It's
a
a
great
win-win for
idea.
everybody.
Yeah. I
So
like that
I'm not
idea.
I'm not just a pretty face, Mike.
Dreamy Kong.
So
Gemma, how do you put up with this man?
she doesn't. She doesn't put up with me at all. Um, 62-year-old Kelvin Davis tries out for New Orleans Pelicans G League team.
I mean, you want to. We all want to be. We all want to. I have nothing. Never mind.
I
Forget
honestly,
forget I was gonna say something. Forget it.
no, honestly, at 62, that's phenomenal to me. I mean, my grandfather's 86 and he still bowls and dances. So to
Good
hear
for him.
62 years old and you're shooting hoops with all the pros, that's pretty
That's
impressive to
awesome.
me.
Exactly.
According to Gemma, it's a process that she's still working on.
It's a lifelong process. That's why you got one of these.
Hooters servers are complaining about the chain's inappropriate new uniforms.
You work at Hooters.
Yep.
And I'm not
So
trying to degrade anyone. I think think Hooters food is delicious, and I've always had great experiences there. Always
fried
have
pickles.
yeah, exactly. Wonderful waitresses. I actually had one many years ago. Shout out to Eduardo. He and I were in Florida, and we had a waitress, and her boyfriend at the time, he was actually a semi-pro soccer player. Great person. So, I'm not trying to degrade anyone, but you work at Hooters. They want skimpy outfits, so
I mean, I did see a picture of the new shorts. It was on TikTok, Gemma. It was on TikTok. I know you're listening. They showed it up. They picked it up. They weren't wearing them exactly. It was like they took like the middle section and went and shrunk them
oh.
down.
In that
So
regard, then yeah, I mean that's I don't agree with that.
they want to be one step up from stripper. So I mean, you got to give them something.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. That sucks. So they have every
Um,
right to be upset.
Michigan State asks faculty and staff to volunteer nights and weekends as dining hall employees. I honestly, I don't see that as a problem as much as like I feel like that's not that bad. Like it could be a lot
It's
worse.
not bad. Any MSU alumni want to weigh in on this one? We have a
Yeah.
few in the family, so
Yeah, any MSU people want to come in talk about it, more than welcome to let me know what they feel about working in the dining halls and whether their teachers should be able to. Now this next one
uh-oh.
really hit my childhood, and I know it's going to touch yours. The Wiggles' original lineup to reunite for adults only arena tour.
Why adults only? That's my question.
Um,
What?
I'm waiting for the fruit salad to just like start dropping f bombs. Like they're singing fruit salad, and they're like fruit salad, yummy, yummy, fucking fruit salad, and then it just starts dropping in there. But no, in all honesty, I think it's because they realize that kids nowadays aren't going to know who the Wiggles are.
I mean, that makes sense. I have to be honest with you. I know the Wiggles, but I was already past that, so you're on your own with this one. I would go with you if you decide to go. If Gemma decides she doesn't want to go, I will go with you, and we can check out the Wiggles dropping f bombs.
I mean, I
Hopefully
think she
dropping.
just wants to get out of the house. So I think she might come.
Okay, Gemma, if you don't want to go, 2 thumbs
So,
up.
uh, Twin Cities man accused of operating private airport in field behind his home.
You're gonna get caught. Why? Oh, Devin, were you watching the Wiggles when you were older? You be honest. It's okay. Sometimes it's fun to watch, stuff from our youth.
No, I think she's saying like in high school the Wiggles were like popular basically at my high school. Like at that age. You know what?
This is why I call you
I
the
had younger
jobber.
cousins. I had younger cousins. I can't help it. But to go back to the airport situation, Mike, maybe it's just a
Yeah.
Field of Dreams situation. Maybe he built it to bring in the people who have died in the past from airplanes crashes.
In that regard, I think that's a great thing.
I mean, you
Yeah.
meet Buddy
If you
Holly
build it,
that
they will
way.
come. Oh, so many. Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper, that whole plane, La
um,
Bamba.
so I'm just trying. I've scrolled through here a little bit more, down a little bit more, and I know that my mother is watching. So first off, I want to apologize for this next one. But
Uh-oh.
new penis ring monitors your nighttime erection activity.
That's awkward. I'm sorry, Linda. So for those who don't know, Devin's mom is my cousin.
I
So
mean,
yeah,
to me though, like,
awkward, Devin. Awkward.
but like in all seriousness though, Mike,
I'm kidding.
like, why would anybody need a? I mean,
I'm
it's like
with
a
you.
Fitbit. It's like a Fitbit ring.
It's a Fitbit for your penis. What would you need it for? Why would you want it?
Nobody's looking at that activity.
I mean, oh,
Y-
Devin.
Yes, awkward and watch your language. You can't make me. I run the show.
It's your foul language that's probably the reason why the sponsors dropped out.
Probably is. That or the way I was flicking the fingers. Um,
Ooh.
New Zealand Council ends contract with Wizard after 2 decades of service.
Okay, so I saw that one earlier. What was this wizard doing? Were they casting spells? I don't know. What do wizards do? I'm not a wizard guy. You watch Harry Potter, so you tell me. Like, what do wizards do?
Well, let me ask you, when's the last time you heard of anything bad happening in New Zealand?
Touche. Actually, I only hear good from New Zealand.
Exactly.
So why would you end the contract with the wizard? Now it's gonna be a shit show. Great. New
Maybe
Zealand had hope.
maybe he has to go help out some hobbits from now on, and he had to void his contract for the following year.
I don't know about wizards. I don't know anything about them. Disgusting.
Daniel Craig says he goes to gay bars to avoid fights at straight venues.
I can't blame them. Everyone probably wants to pick a fight with James Bond.
I mean, in all seriousness, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, everybody's like thinking he's sitting there like super beefed up and does all his own moves when really they just cut the camera before he does anything. He's not Tom Cruise. That's why the Mission Impossibles are better.
Oh,
I said it. And for the last one, we will go with Rhode Island man posed as a lawyer to scam inmates, then blew their money on marijuana and gambling while awaiting sentence for defrauding the government out of a PPP funds. That's why background checks are always a big thing.
yeah. I thought lawyers were supposed to. I mean, don't they have to pass the bar, so they have some sort of license. So why did no one look into this? It's a shame. I mean,
Because they really lowered the bar.
ooh, this guy's got jokes tonight.
Got him. So now these are not the Onion articles. These are not produced by me or Mike. These are actual articles that are found on the web. If you have some that you would like us to see, please send them my way at shootsandblabber@gmail.com, and I will send them over to Mike and see what he thinks.
It's
Maybe
funny. It just it's something. We're both busy with work on the regular, so it kind of takes away from that. And to see some of these articles, and then it sounds made up, but to see that this is real stuff, it just kind of blows my mind. What? Well, some of these stories, why? But
I
I
love.
digress.
I mean, you get it right on the money. Working all the time, things like that. You don't pay attention to the news as much unless it's on Facebook, and Facebook's mostly covering most like COVID or major government problems, things like that. And so you don't see these side articles, or you hear a lot about Florida man, and you never hear about the other random things that are going around. So, like I said, if you have some that you want us to read, please send them our way. Now, to close out our show today, I just want to say thank you to Mike for coming on again and being a
Thank
part
you
of
for
the very
having me.
first episode. It's been a real pleasure.
Thank you for
Uh,
having me, Dreamy Kong.
you will be on many other episodes. I am sure of that.
Thank you.
Uh, thank you to everybody out there who is listening and giving their 2 cents in the comments. We appreciate you. Um, for everybody who is on Twitch, I do appreciate you as well. And to finish it out, we will be posting new episodes every other Friday, starting with this Friday. And we appreciate every one of you. Please like, subscribe, review it, give me some stars. I appreciate it. And on that, we appreciate you guys. Have a great night. See ya.